Do you ever find yourself sitting on your couch, scrolling through Netflix, desperate because you cannot find a good series and all the recommendations that Netflix is showing you you've watched? Well, come forward. I got you. Today I'm going to be giving you not one, not two, not three, but 15 series recommendations on Netflix that are hiding behind the recommendations algorithm and that were made for you. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. Today I'm going to bring 15 series recommendations on Netflix because I lost so many years and time scrolling through Netflix trying to find a series, not wanting to start a series without knowing if it's going to be good. So I'm going to bring you not the basic recommendations and the best series on Netflix, but the ones that are hiding behind the algorithm that I already saw, and by personal experience, they are absolutely kickers. So let's start with this first category, which is more policial and investigative and kind of like murder vibes, if you wish. So first and foremost, this recommendation that I found on Netflix came after I watched both Lucifer and Suits. And imagine that these two series have a baby. Perfect of both roles, right? So I present to you The Lincoln Lawyer, which is basically the perfect merge between the Suits world and the Lucifer world. So you have seen these two series and you want a new one to watch, I recommend you this one. It's absolutely great and it's literally about the Lincoln Lawyer. So I cannot like go farther with this or I'm going to be spoiling, but go watch it. I promise you won't regret it. And they just dropped a new season. Go watch that. Now, The Designated Survivor is the second series I'm going to recommend to you. Imagine that the whole Congress, the United States, just got attacked and it was blown up. They always have to have two, I think, designated survivors in case that this happens so that one of them can take care of the country and become the new president. And basically, this is what happened. This is the scenario. And this is what the series is about. The Congress was attacked, so now someone has to take the government of the United States forward. Next, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. It was recommended to me after finishing Sex Education. It has the kind of same scenario and vibe. It also happens in a faraway countryside town in the London, UK area. London, UK area. Okay. But you got the vibe if you've seen a Sex Education. And basically, this is a girl that is making a project out of a murder that happened in her town. That was a colleague from her high school. So if you haven't seen this, go check it out. It's definitely worth the suspense, and the whole series is so intricate and so well made. So yeah, definitely one of the top of my list. We have Lupin. If you haven't seen this, you are absolutely out of your mind. But living in Norway, I figured it out. This is kind of an underrated series here. So Lupin, or Lupin if you are saying it in English, whatever, but Lupin is the French term, is a series that happens in France and basically is a story of the most notorious criminal mastermind in Paris. It's so fun. It's such a comedy. You will find it like absolutely amusing. You will want to know what happens next. And they have already 4 seasons out, 3 or 4 seasons out. The last one came out in the beginning of the year, if I'm not mistaken. So it's definitely worth check it out. It's absolutely amazing. And it's such a great Friday night plan to just binge watch the whole series. Then we have the new chapter, which is the love and romantic kind of series. First one is a medieval series, which I think I should mention it, but since so many people haven't watched it yet, go watch Outlander. What are you doing? Yes, it's medieval. A lot of heads are cut off. A lot of swords are throwing around. But it's the most brilliant and well written love story that I know, and it's like one of the biggest recommendations I can give you. They have already 7 or 6.5 because they released the first part of season 7 out, and they are very long seasons. So at the same way that you want to watch The Designated Survivor, this one is one of the ones that also has a lot of seasons, so you can go definitely go check it out. I don't know if all of the seasons are out yet on Netflix. I think so. But in any case, if you want some medieval love, which starts after the Second World War, yes, I know it's confusing, but trust me, is worth it. Go check it out. You're gonna cry, you're gonna scream, you want them to stay together, your heart is gonna crunch. So, absolutely, hands down, one of the best series made to the date after Game of Thrones, but Game of Thrones is not on Netflix. Let's keep going. We have Nobody Wants This. Nobody Wants This is one of the series that I laughed my heart out watching. Is pretty new. I think it has 1 month since it came out on Netflix, and is basically about a girl that doesn't have luck in love, and then she kind of falls in love with a rabbi. So there is a lot of cultural differences happening, and basically the question is, will they make it work? Will they not? Well, you have to go watch the series and see if they are going to make it work or not. Spoiler alert, there is a second series coming, a second season, I meant. There is a second season coming through on next year, if I'm not mistaken. That was already confirmed. So if you love that, you're going to love second season even more. So then we have the partner track. So this series, I watched it already quite a long time ago, but I figured it out. Not so many people know of the existence of the series. Basically, this is again in the lawyer kind of campus. So basically, there is a couple of stages that you can go from being associate, and then you can become a junior partner, senior partner, and managing partner of a law firm. And basically, this girl is on the track to become one, but there is a lot of things that happen related to her heart. So if you haven't watched it, go watch it. It's absolutely brilliant. It's full of comedy, full of love, and it's an absolutely breath of fresh air. Then we keep going with Glamorous. Glamorous was a series that I found out on Netflix by accident, but it's absolutely fantastic. It's basically a series that makes you believe in your dreams. It's the story of Marco Mejia. He's a character that it's Latino, and basically what happens is he or you have to watch it. I don't want to use any wrong pronouns, but basically this character works in a makeup store. Basically this character creates a lot of social media content, and it gets blown over by being hired to a makeup firm. So yeah, and then it gets viral. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. I think this was a terrible description, but I promise the series is worth watching, and it's absolutely a comedy, a breath of fresh air, and if you haven't watched it, it's brilliant. Then we have Cable Girls ish. So basically, the original title of the series is the Las Chicas del Cable, Las Chicas del Cable. Oh my god, my Spanish. This series is already finished, so if you want to start a series and finish a series, this is the series for you. It's absolutely brilliant. Of course, the series is in Spanish, but you can also put English subtitles, and it's amazing. The main character is one of my favorite actresses of all time, which is Blanca Suarez. So if you know her, you know her job is absolutely fantastic. She is an absolutely brilliant artist, and this is a great series to watch. Then we have our horror slash thriller recommendations, which are technically a spin-off of one another, which is The Haunting of the Hill House and The Haunting of Bly Manor. I'm gonna leave them here. These series are absolutely amazing. If you haven't seen them, you have to. I cannot tolerate for the hell of me to watch any, like zero, like null horror movies, but these series were absolutely fantastic from beginning to ending. Yes, you might need a pillow or two, but then in the end, I promise you, you will not have any nightmares. I swear, like Scout's worth, you're not gonna have any nightmares. Anyways, now we get into our kind of reality TV series. So first two are two documentaries. One I watched a long time ago. The other one I watched it recently. So the first one, I think this was seen all over the world. It has so many rewards already. It went viral on TikTok. It is, of course, Beckham. The Beckham series went absolutely insane, and there was his and Victoria's challenge circulating all over TikTok. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's basically his history from beginning to ending at Man United and then going forward from that. So I think it's absolutely fantastic to hear everything he went through and see that sometimes fame comes with a cost. Then you have Biles. So it's Simone Biles Rising is the name of the series, and now they just dropped part two on Netflix, which is basically Simone Biles' journey as being one of the most adored people in America for all the golden medals that she had, and to blocking out during the Olympics in Tokyo, and then having her progress with mental health from there forward. Basically, what happened was her mental health was not good, and she's very open about it and speaks a lot about it on the series. And I think this is a very, very important series to watch. The last two series I am so excited to talk about. They are also reality series. The first one is American Sweetheart. It's absolutely one of my favorite documentaries. Also, there is on Netflix, especially being a dancer and not having notions of what happens in the whole cheerleading world. This is one of the best, I think, portraits that you can have. So basically, is the cheerleaders of the Dallas Cowboys, and you get to see from the application the application process, I mean, to the audition process. And this is what every dancers that want to join, let's say, a dance company or being a cheerleader, they want to they have to do. So yeah, and then you get to see like training camp and the trial period until they actually become the next ones. And then you get to see like also the short periods of time that their career is as a cheerleader, because it's a very demanding physical job, and how they have like side jobs besides that. So it's like absolutely amazingly done, and so much respect for all of those cheerleaders. And finally, one of my favorite series of all time there is on Netflix is Queer Eye, which is basically a transformation series. So there is a group of 5 queer people that I absolutely love. They are so cute, and they go all over America. And now they also have been to Brazil and Japan to transform like people physically, like their appearance, their way of living, food style, like dressing style, hairstyle, and like mental health. All of like each one of them has a different speciality, and it's so amazing to see the way they transform other people's life. Oh my god, I cannot speak today. And yeah, these were my 15 series recommendations. I hope you enjoyed it. If you check them out, or if you have seen and you have any opinions about it, leave it in the comments down below. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. Come and join this little corner of the internet. I want to thank you so much for all of your support. It has been absolutely an amazing journey, and I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next Sunday. I love you. Bye.